What is up, everybody? It's Cole, and I'm back. I haven't made a video for a long time, so I thought I would make an LOL video of a guide that a guy I've been playing for a little while now. His name's Rumble. Very awesome champion. Very easy to get to know, get to playing with, and he's really easy to pick up once you actually start playing with him a little bit. I don't really see a lot of Rumbles out there, so I thought I'd make a guide. Okay, so first off, I like to make Rumble as a tanky build, kind of. Unless I'm up against, if I'm just playing bots, then I'll build more of a DPS build. But Rumble can put out a lot of damage as a tanky build. I usually start off with the boots and 3 potions, and then I always usually head up top lane because that's where Rumble seems to be the best. As far as Rumble's abilities go, I usually get to E first, just because you can do some long-range harassing and just put in some extra damage. And if you're playing with a teammate that you can communicate with, then he can usually come in and pick up the kill and most likely get first blood. If I'm just playing by myself without anybody, I usually get Q first, just to do some creep farming, and it really does kill him pretty fast. Now, his other abilities, his Q ability is a flamethrower. Like I said, it hits everything in a frontal cone for a couple seconds. His E is the taser, which does damage and slows down the enemy, and you can fire it twice. His W shields damage and makes him go faster. And his ultimate is like a missile launcher type thing, and it fires a line, and on the ground is a burning ground. If they run through it, they take extra damage. Now, the first time when I go back to the base, I usually try to pick up the Hextech revolver. If I don't have enough, then I'll just start building it first. Usually when I go back to the base, I'll have enough to buy it. So this is what I start out with. I don't upgrade the boots right away. I get the Hextech just to have that extra lifesteal for my spells, and that's why I get E first, because once I get that, I can start gaining health through my spells. Now, the flamethrower really won't give you a lot of health back unless there's a lot of enemies in front of you, and the one that gives you the most is definitely the taser. Here's an example of how Rumble's ultimate can be used to really put a lot of damage into people. As you can see, I killed Cho'Gath pretty fast there, even with Morgana's shield on him. Okay, this time back at the store, I pick up my secondary boots. Usually I'll go with the boots of lucidity, just to get the extra cooldown reduction. Now, if I'm playing a very tanky build, I will definitely get the Mercury Treads first. Now, as you can see, I'm trying to build up my heat right now, because the more heat that I have, over 50%, my shield makes me move faster. And this makes Rumble a very great laner, because he can drop down to the middle lane super fast and just help out with a gank if he really needs to. Here's another way that the ultimate is used pretty well. If you make it to where they're going to retreat, they have to run through it, and that makes them take a lot of damage. And I pick up a kill on Morgana, and then I set up the kill for Swain on Cho'Gath. Now, like I said, when you're playing Rumble, you have to really watch your heat gauge. If you don't, you can see there I was trying to go after Morgana, and then I stopped to start hitting Cho'Gath because he stopped me, and I was overheated and silenced myself, so I really couldn't do anything. Now, you have to watch this, because you can be dropped very fast because you don't have access to your shield and the mobility that it gives you. Okay, the third time you head back to the store, I usually buy part of the Rylai's Crystal Scepter, usually the health part, because I get this just because it helps with the whole health department. And then after that, I usually start building like a death cap or something. And as you see there, I dropped my ultimate, and it brought them down pretty fast and put some extra damage on the other two.
Who wants a piece of this?
Now, when in top lane, I usually drop down whenever I can here to kill these golems, just to give me some extra experience and some extra money, and they really don't do too much to you if you kill them. They refund the health that usually they take, and when you have your Hextech, it really refunds it anyways. And then I just come back up here and start landing again. This time back at the store, I buy the other half of the Hextech Gunblade. The Hextech Gunblade is very good for Rumble, because once you run out of abilities to use or you silence yourself, you're just sitting there meleeing people. And when you're not gaining health off of your spells, you're gaining health off your melee. So that's why I start getting the Gunblade.
puffed up.
The Great King Texture has joined.
Now, along with silencing yourself at the wrong times, there's some other things you should watch out while playing Rumble. As in your ultimate placement. As you saw right there, that was pretty terrible ultimate placement on my part. It really didn't even do anything. You can get some really good ultimate placements, and then you can get some really bad ones. It just depends on how you can tell where your enemies are going to run, if they're going to run through it, and or if they're going to just completely stop and turn back around. Now, it's really difficult to judge that sometimes, but that's what makes a good Rumble out of a bad Rumble, and sometimes I'm a little both. Now, this clip here shows Rumble's incredible versatility. If you look at Cho'Gath's health versus mine, it should be a certain win that he's going to win. Now, these are bots. I'm just doing this for the video, but as you can see, I can just drop an ultimate, come in, and start flamethrowing him, and I drop him before he can devour me all the way. My shield helped a lot there. Once you start getting more AP, your shield will absorb a lot more, and that's really nice because you could actually take some turret hits and stuff and stay in there for longer. Now here's where I'm starting to buy the other parts of the death cap, just working my way up to getting it. Here I buy the large rod and the blasting wand, getting ready to put out some major DPS and absorbing a lot of damage with my shield. Now in this clip it shows how you can completely just mess up one move and your opponent can get away if it's somebody like Warwick where he can run pretty fast. See here, I get him to very low health, and then he gains a little bit, and then I completely cheese my ultimate, and then I just continue playing badly by just barely missing him with my taser. If I would have hit him with even one of those, it would have slowed him down, and then he's able to get away. So when you're playing, you have to really, really be good with your skill shots. Got to make sure that you actually get those and make sure that you get that kill. This time while I'm at the store, I'm actually able to get both the Death Cap and Rylai's Crystal Scepter. Now with the Crystal Scepter, this allows me to really chase down people. It puts a nice slow on them with pretty much all my abilities. My Taser puts a giant slow on them, and I'm able to pretty much catch up to anybody now. Now I usually start to finish up my item set with Lich's Bane, and then if you find yourself still dying a lot, I usually get a Guardian Angel, just because it's hilarious. I die, come back, start putting more ultimates into them. If not, if they're building a lot of magic resist, then get like a Void Staff or an Abyssal Scepter or something like that, and that can really put some damage through. Alrighty guys, well that is the end of my Rumble guide. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to let me know. I'm actually going to upload a magic video sometime later today. I started to build a new deck with the new stuff, and I'll make sure to get that up sometime today. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you next time.